Hey guys, welcome to my channel Miss Recap. Today I'm going to explain the movie Raya and the Last Dragon. The movie opens as Raya is riding her giant pet named Tuk Tuk through a desert wasteland. She explains through narration that 500 years earlier, the land was once known as Comandra, which was prosperous and thriving. There even lived dragons with magic powers among the people. Soon, demonic spirits known as the Druan came alive, causing people to turn to stone and growing stronger with each person they consumed. The dragons used their magic to create the dragon gem, entrusting it to their young sibling Sisu, who used the gem to vanquish the Druan and seal them away. Still, all the other dragons turned to stone and did not return when the human did. The people of Kumandra sought the gem's power, leading to them splitting into 5 separate clans: Tail, Talon, Fang, Spine, and Heart. Centuries later, a young Raya is with Tuk Tuk, entering the temple where the Heart clan, which she is part of, keeps the dragon gem. After getting through the traps, Raya finds herself facing an adversary guarding the gem. She briefly spars with him until it is revealed that this man is her father, Chief Benja, leader of the Heart clan. Benja hosts a feast to unite the other clans and potentially revive Kumandra as it once was. Where the other 4 clans arrive, Raya approaches Namari, daughter of the Fang clan's chief, Virana. The girls appear to become friends just as the clans gather for the feast. Raya and Namari express their admiration over the dragons, with Namari gifting Raya with a necklace of Sisu. Raya then summons Namari to show her where they keep the dragon gem. This was always Namari's purpose because she manipulated Raya to get close to the gem so Fang could take it. The other clans storm into the temple, but despite Banjo's attempt to keep them calm, the clans start fighting for the gem until it is dropped and shattered. This caused the Druan to come back and begin attacking, turning people to stone. As Raya and Benja flee, he notices that the Druan are repelled by water. Members from the clans grab pieces of the gem as they run, with Benja taking one part and giving it to Raya. Knowing that the Druan are getting closer, Benja entrusts her with the gem piece to get to safety. He throws her off the bridge into the river just before he is turned to stone. 6 years later, Raya and Tuk Tuk make their way into the Tail land. She has spent the last few years searching for the other gem pieces, but to no avail. Raya and Tuk Tuk come across a crushed ship with a trail of water leading into it. Raya enters and calls out to Sisu, tearfully begging her to come back to help her. The water around her begins to float because it brings Sisu back. The dragon is unaware until Raya explains that she has been asleep for 500 years. Her siblings are gone, and the dragon gem is broken. Sisu is dismayed since she is not sure how to fix things because her siblings made the gem and only trusted her to use it. Raya gives Sisu her piece of the gem, which causes her to glow, which is the magic of her sister Amba. Outside, the Fang warriors, led by Namari, start making their way through the land, as they know Raya is looking for the gem pieces. Sisu joins Raya and Tuk Tuk as they make their way to a cave where the tail shafters had kept her piece of the gem. The cave is booby-trapped and they find the skeleton of the chiefess still holding her piece after falling victim to her traps. Raya makes her way across the gap with Sisu's help. When they get the piece, it causes Sisu to turn human, a power held by shape-shifting sister Prani. Namari and the Fang warriors show up moments later. Raya still holds a grudge against Namari for her betrayal. Raya uses her wits to set off a trap to keep the Fang clan under while escaping the Sisu and Tuk Tuk. The Fang chase the heroes on their act creatures, but Raya manages to lose them when they hit the water. They enter a boat run by a 10-year-old boy named Bound, which offers them food and a ride for the money. Raya gives him some jets to evade the Fang clan, but Sisu jumps in the water to turn back into a dragon and helps swim the boat away from the Fangs. However, Raya asks Sisu to maintain her human form until they find all the pieces of gem. Bound guides Raya, Sisu and Tuk Tuk through the night, sailing across the river that keeps the Druan away. Bound has lost his family to the Druan and has had to fend for herself. Sisu explains that the Druan was spawned from human discord and are the opposite of what dragons stand for. They make their way into the Talon land, where they hope to find the gem piece kept by Talon's chef, Danghai. Sisu thinks they can appeal to Danghai with a gift while Raya goes off with Tuk Tuk to find the piece herself. Raya spots a little baby, Noi, all by herself. It's just a trap set by Noi and her companions, three onges, monkey-like creatures, so that they can steal from her. They run until they hit a wall and are forced to give Raya the gem pieces back. When Raya realizes Noi has no family to go to, she asks for her and the onges help get the piece. Meanwhile, Sisu listens to Baun about buying things on credit. So she goes off sweeping everything she can with the promise of credit. When the merchant surrounds her, she is taken by an old lady, Dang Hu. After Noi and the onges distract the guards, Raya enters Dang Hai's place and finds a man that she thinks is Dang Hai, only for the man to reveal that Dang Hai has since been turned to stone by the Druun and Dang Hu is the new chiefess. She takes Sisu to a part of the land where the Druun waits outside, and she threatens Sisu unless she tells her where the other piece are. Raya, who realized Sisu was in trouble, finds her after finding out the Druun, and Raya takes Dang Hu's piece, allowing Sisu to produce fog courtesy of her brother Jagan, and helps them escape. Noi and the Onjin joins the heroes on Baun's boat. Namari and her fellow warriors return to Fang to report to Virana. She wants to try and ambush Raya in Spine Land before she gets the new piece. However, Virana thinks Namari would only be acting based on emotions and impulse. They don't need to do anymore to try and benefit Fang, since they already did enough to keep it prospering and keeping the Druun away. On their way to Spine, Raya talks to Sisu about how she felt her father's vision of a united Kumandra fell because of putting his trust in the wrong people. Sisu thinks that trust is the only way to make things right again, as her siblings trusted all the dragons to protect the world from the Druun. They reach Spine and approach a village. Sisu tries to approach head-on with the belief that the leader there will trust her kindness, but it gets her and Raya captured. They are met by Tong, a Spine warrior who is the last survivor of the village after the Druun attack. Tuk Tuk burst in with Baun, Noi and the Onges, and they tie Tong up before getting his gem piece. Soon, Namari and her warriors approach the village gates after realizing that Tong is alone and has lost as much as the others have. She lets him go and tries to find a way to hold off Namari while the others escape. Raya faces Namari and battles her, but as she starts to lose, Sisu comes out and reveals her dragon's form to everyone. As Namari is stunned, Sisu uses her fog powers to get Raya and the others away to safety. Raya is forced to reveal to the others, now joined by Tong, about the quest to use Sisu's help to defeat the Druun and bring everyone back to life. The others agree to participate in the quest to free their loved ones. The group approaches Fang and tries to come up with an excellent plan to get the gem piece. Sisu thinks it would be easier to befriend Namari. Hence, she willingly gives it up, but Raya still refuses to trust Namari. They pass through Heart and come across the statues of Sisu's siblings, and she recounts the moment where her eldest brother Pengu made it so that she would use the gem. They also find Benja's stone body. Raya decides to listen to Sisu and try to form an alliance with Namari. Raya secures a meeting with Namari and gives her the dragon pendant that she gave her when they were kids as a token of peace. Namari presents her gem piece, but after Sisu emerges and shows the other piece they recovered, Namari threatens them with a crossbow and demands that Sisu and Peace go back to Fang with her. Sisu approaches her and tells Namari she trusts her to do the right thing. Raya tries to use her sword to disarm Namari. Still, it backfires and accidentally causes Sisu to strike an arrow, which appears to kill her. The water in the land disappears and suddenly there is nothing left to hold the Druun back. With the land falling into chaos, Namari rushes back to Fang only to find Virana turned to stone. Raya follows her full of rage and vengeance. They battle once more, even as every falls apart around them. When Raya has Namari at her mercy, she resigns to her fate, but Raya cannot bring herself to kill her. The others try to get the piece to Raya, only for everyone to fall down a hole. The magic in the gem starts to fade and the Druun starts to get closer and closer. Raya then remembers Sisu's words and realizes the only way to stop this is through trust. She decides Namari must be the one to unite the pieces. After Raya gives her the heart's piece, she is turned to stone. Pound follows her lead and gives his piece to Namari before he stands next to Raya and is petrified. Tong and Noi gives their piece as well and join their friends along with the oranges. Namari puts the pieces together and stands with them also as a stone. For a moment, nothing appears to happen until a flash of light bursts out and spreads across the land, destroying the ruin. The magic from the gem revives not only the human but the dragons as well. They use their powers towards the water to revive Sisu as well. She is delighted to see her siblings again. Raya and her friends run to reunite with Sisu and they also accept Namari as an ally now as well. The heroes return to their lands and are reunited with their families. Raya returns to Heart and sees that Banja is alive and he is elated to see his daughter grown up and as the hero he knew she would become. Raya surprises him by introducing him to Sisu, who tells Banja all the greatness Raya accomplished. She then presents the other members of the clans arriving, finally ready to unite and become commander once again. Sisu then rejoins her siblings as they take to the skies. The movie ends here. Thanks for watching. If you like it, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel.